I niche down to mages, and after 1 year, what is happening? What is my opinion over the mages? What is the good sides in general after playing with this troop for over 1 year? And I'm also going to compare mages to rest of the troops, since I really think mages are currently the most bad troop in Call of Dragons, and I'm going to explain why. First thing, I'm going to start with how I become a mage. At the beginning, there was nothing like long range warfare. The only troop that was on the battlefield was mages. But at the beginning, the season 1 and 1 plus, I was cavalry main. Yeah, I'm going to repeat that. Cavalry main. The main reason was just killing gathering heroes. Yeah, I was killing farms, okay? So don't write it in the chat, okay? Everybody has done this. But back in the days, actually, the donkeys was giving some good merit, so you can do a decent amount of merits. And here is the thing, I think even the merits was not actually presented, but my idea in my head was, if I kill enemy donkeys, they have to put some military troops, because in war nobody's going to heal donkeys. Even though that they're cheap to get healed, nobody's going to heal them. So I continue with cavalry. After I kill the donkeys, most likely I start killing infantry. And like this, the enemy was having less troops on the battlefield. So everything you kill on the mines is something that you're not going to see on the battlefield. But after this, I start seeing that actually the KVK or the fights are decided by the main push of mages. So I focus over the mages. And from there, I actually awake my Lilia. One of the reasons I awake my Lilia is just because in the packs was also Theatry. So I was like, this is with one shot, two rabbits. And I also awake my Lilia, and from there start my journey as a mage main, when I open first the Vestos and blah blah blah. So after 1 year, I think mages are having some big disadvantages, and I'm going to explain what I mean by that. Right now in Call of Dragons, infantry, to win something, you need infantry. Everybody have to run one infantry legion. And yeah, Madeline, you can see right now Madeline with Hosk, but the best hero in Call of Dragons right now is not Margaret, it's not Zeta, is Goresh. So on this point, especially with the Iron Chat that the infantry get buffed, boy, if infantry catch my legion, it didn't actually matter. It's going to be my Awakened Bertrand, Awakened Tohar, with 6 stars both heroes, because 6 stars is going to give you on both heroes 10% armor penetration and also 10% damage resistance. On these heroes, I still cannot even take, maybe like, I can take like maybe 20% of the Goresh, let's say Goresh Skogo, Goresh Mogul, it didn't actually matter that much. So at this point, Goresh is the best hero in Call of Dragons. So, and it's not only this, again, infantry is needed on the battlefield so you can actually win the war. The moment one of the sides finish their infantry, the other side infantry rush to their mages or marksmen, and they start running, and you chase them, and you catch a what, and you kill a what, with basically very good traits. So this is so far for infantry. I think they're in very good position, and a lot of people are start using. Look at this Goresh. Is with Venom Lizard, this thing is doing crazy amount of damage, and look at this. This is whole group, like 30 legions hitting this Goresh, and is going to take only 50% from his HP. Absolutely crazy. So infantry with the buff, I think they become very decent and very usable, because back in the days people was using infantry only for engineering and for gathering, period. Nobody was putting infantry on the battlefield, since the severely wounded of infantry is going to fill your hospital immediately, so you can basically fight like 30 minutes with your infantry. Everything is going to be in the hospital, and you're not going to, you have to heal them to actually use them again. But it's better traits you get with mages and marksmen. It was like this. So infantry start become extremely valuable troop in Call of Dragons. From there, the next buff is actually for cavalry. Right now, when they do the rush, they can actually reduce the damage taken by 80% when they're in their rush phase, and also getting this 1000 rage, which is like 100% from their rage skill, that means immediately they're striking if the legion is range. So this is disadvantage for marksmen, it's a disadvantage for mages. Of course, infantry is something different. And with stuffs like four cavalry and 1 infantry, like Skogon, mobility talentry, getting some juicy percentage speed, people can actually run 4 cavalry, 1 infantry, and get the swap from the infantry, from the charge of the infantry. And you cannot escape that. So cavalry is becoming more and more important. Even right now, maybe we're going to see some army groups with cavalry. I know BTX actually use cavalry a lot. Here we have infantry. I don't know why they actually do yeah, this is a cavalry group. And here's the thing, infantry or cavalry army group, one single infantry can stop the whole infantry group and they're going to get destroyed. So I think cavalry group, army group is way better. And they can clear everything on the battlefield. Right now the fight is here, but they can just move around the castles and maybe strike this legion. This one, for example, or maybe striking this one, or this one, or this one. There's so many opportunity for cavalry. And if you see the most players, if you see a player who is cavalry, you're going to see huge amount of killed units. Some people are going to say, but they're killing Gathering heroes. Everything you kill is something that you're not going to see on the battlefield. It didn't actually matter how you're going to do it. Are you going to kill some AFK legion? Are you going to kill somebody in the node? Are you going to kill somebody going home? It didn't actually matter. Everything you take out is something that you're not going to see on the battlefield. So cavalry, even now, right now, I want to get to cavalry, but I just don't have the heroes. I have to reinvest everything to actually go for the cavalry. So cavalry right now is having huge advantage. And we end up to marksmen and mages. One of the things that I actually don't like was almost each season we start having, from the moment the long range warfare was presented in Call of Dragons, everybody remember when Margaret Zeta was presented, these crazy reports with 200, 300, 450k merits report from single legion. Margaret Zeta, not even awakened. But I think the things little change from there. But still, marksmen have this boost of long range warfare for so long. This is going to be the first season where we're not going to actually have this thing, and I'm surprised. But still, even with if they take long range warfare, of course they reduce the base stats with 15%. The next time was like 20%. But I still think, especially, if you see Margaret critical, brother, this thing is breaking legs. Seriously. No rage skill can actually catch up with the Margaret Zeta critical of the 450 normal attack damage. It's just crazy. But okay, let's not talk about only Margaret Zeta. Back in the days when we always have okay, not back in the days, we still have Nico, Kinara, Hosk. All these heroes are still doing pretty decent amount of damage. I don't say the troop is not have to do any kind of damage, but here's the thing, as a mage, something I notice, I never get hit by anything when I decide to play, more safe. But everything I hit as a mage, actually, I receive some counter attack. I also try to hit only mages, because mages is going to do less counter attack. Marksman is having the biggest damage in Call of Dragons, so if you're going to hit a marksman with your 5 mages, well, you're going to receive a lot of damage. So try to hit the mage and try with every damage hit the marksman or with artifacts. This is how I do it. This is maybe the most efficient way to go on the battlefield with your mages, because everything you hit is counter attack and everything drop. Now the mages have the lowest HP, I think, in Call of Dragons. I really don't remember how much. Okay, marksmen have more from mages. Infantry for sure have more from mages. I'm not so sure about the cavalry, how much HP they have, but yeah. I think mages need little boost. The only thing good that the mages are having, since their troop are doing just little more from the infantry, and they're very far from, they're on the place number 3 by base stats on the attack, and on the top is actually Cavalry and Marksmen. So from point of normal attack, you're not going to get that much damage with normal attack. You have to count on the rage skills. And yeah, maybe I think more, the only thing I like on the mages, okay, not only thing, but the thing I like in the mages was the AoE damage, you know, in the big fights like this. Look at them, they're basically stuck it. They're stuck it. You're going to get good damage here, good damage, good damage, good damage. Like this, you know, you're going to get some extra damage with mages. But yo, if you hit a marksman, it's going to be painful. If you hit Gore Skogo, it's going to be painful. If you get catched by cavalry, it's going to be painful. And everybody can escape from the mage. It's not like, you know, if the mage catch you, even though Thunderlin have decent march speed reduction, I think it was something like 40%, but still, it's not enough to actually stop the enemy from escaping. Maybe if you put your marches on the march speed, which I start thinking in Call of Dragons it start getting more and more important. But at the beginning, mages were great. Still, some people are going to say, yo, but you need to start play better with your mages. Again, I said not even get hit with your mages. Your mages are getting like 30% or maybe 20% HP, and you go back in the castle to reinforce, you know. And one more thing is the pets. The pets become more and more important from ever. Yeah, as you can see, the seasonal rewards, you can the thing that you can buy with the shards is actually pet skills. And pet, in my opinion, is crucial, with crucial importance in Call of Dragons. They become. Now, everybody was looking, you know, for the red-head lady here, but the pets start becoming absolutely crazy and important in Call of Dragons. So this is my overview over playing like 1 year with mages. I was so happy when I opened my tier 5. Because I was WoW spender and there was still people who didn't actually open tier 5, and I get some fight with the tier 4. Yeah, people blaming people tier 5 killing tier 4, but I was in the place of the tier 4. So, you know, when you can get advantage, get the advantage. Don't care what people say. So, yeah. And right now the mages is little more hard. And in the tournament, I see I just need marksmen there. So yeah, if I can actually switch, I'm maybe going to switch to cavalry, or I'm going to switch to marksmen. And even with no long range warfare, marksmen can still just kill the infantry on the front. You can see, you know, this infantry is pushing. One marksman here can actually easily kill this one. This infantry here, this marksman can easily hit this infantry. This marksman can kill this infantry, you know, and they're not going to be in the range of the mages. Very important. So you still have the opportunity to somehow play with the mages and actually get some good results like this. So yeah, I guess this will for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. Let me know your comments in the comments below, and yeah, see you in the next video.